just killing time.
This webcast is made possible by Crossman's Benjamin Air Rifles.
Just Killing Time is brought to you by Anderson Manufacturing.
Grab your gear and come on with us, heading out from dawn to dusk. Get 'em in your sights and let it fly. Amped up to close the deal and a pocket full of tags fulfilling. One thing I could say keeps me alive, just killing time.
Just Killing Time is brought to you by Landmaster UTVs, Heater Bodysuit, Trulock Choke Tubes, Invisiboil, High Mountain Seasoning, Deerhaven Trophy Bucks, Game Sled, Camp Chef, Alps Outdoors, Knife Muzzleloaders, Scorpid Crossbows, and these other fine sponsors.
Folks, thanks for tuning in to this week's show, and boy do we have a great show in store for you. We got a lot of action. We're heading to Charles Stone Outfitters up in Saskatchewan, Canada, and we're hunting some world-class whitetails up there.
World-class whitetails is the exact truth, folks. But before we go, take a little time, do a little shooting with our Anderson rifle here. And one thing I want to mention, y'all, you won't see us using these in Canada because in Canada, this gun is considered illegal for an average citizen to use. Folks, we talk about the Second Amendment all the time, and all I can say is we can't let them chip away piece by piece by piece. We have to stand united together. It doesn't matter. Whether you want to own one of these guns or decide you don't need it, we all need to stand together.
All right, let's fire one off.
I'm waiting on you, brother. Get my plug in here. Hey, you want to go dollar on the best shot?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Hey, brother, I think we're here.
Well, I'm glad, man. My backside's starting to ache.
I can't, I know it's a long ride, but I can't wait, man. This Charles Stone's supposed to have one of the best operations in Saskatchewan. I can't wait. Look, they're waiting on us.
Hey, man, that's what you like to
Let's
see.
go say hi. Yes, sir.
Well, hello. Hey, I'm Bob.
Hi, ma'am. I'm Max.
This is Terry. How are you? Glad to meet
I'm
you.
Max. Nice to meet you,
Talked
Mr.
to you on
Stone.
the phone for several times. I appreciate you guys having us up. We're looking forward to it, and looks like we got a good week in store for you.
We took a quick look around the lodge, and then we had a wonderful supper before heading off to bed. The next morning we sat down with Charles and had him tell us a little bit about his operation at Charles Stone Outfitters.
You know, the unique thing that I don't think most people realize about your operation, Charles, is you're, what, less than an hour away from where Milo Hansen killed the world record?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably about 45 minutes just south of here. And in this area we're in here too is, you know, there's been two typicals that have been taken off this reservation that are in North American whitetail, and that just goes to show you the quality of deer that are here.
Yeah. It's obvious to me, sitting here talking to you since we pulled in, that, you know, this is a place where there are world-class whitetail. We've hunted up in the forest before and seen some nice deer, but it's obvious to me that what we consider a good deer for the forest is an average deer down here. Am I correct in making that assumption? Yeah. So, that's I can't wait to get out there.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for having us, Charles.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to a great hunt.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
It's nice to have you guys in camp and see what happens.
From us guys here at Just Killing Time at Kershaw Knives, we want to present you with one of their field knives, and just for you having us up, and like I said, just a little token of our appreciation, and hope you can enjoy it. And hope you can put it to use for a couple of deer men Max after bringing to camp this week.
Yep.
Sure, thank you very much.
You're much
Again,
welcome.
we appreciate you.
Kershaw
having us.
makes a great knife, and I think you'll
find it helps you as many deer as I know you get to put a knife to every year. Since we had a day to kill before our hunt started, and it wasn't too far from Charles's location, we decided to ride to Big Oar, Saskatchewan, where the Hansen buck was taken.
Folks, we just pulled into Bigger, Saskatchewan, which is only an hour's drive from where we're hunting with Charles Stone Outfitters, and this is the home of the Milo Hansen buck. The world record buck was taken here within an hour of where me and Max are going to be hunting with Charles Stone. I tell you, if that don't tell you what we have a possibility for, nothing will. Look at that thing. 213 and 5/8, killed back in 93. Awesome deer, my man.
Now I can tell you, Buck, I didn't realize that Charles Stone's territory is that close to where Milo Hansen killed the world record from Big Oar, or from the area he killed it in, what, like 25 miles?
Bigger, by the way the crow flies, 25 miles, man.
Get your heart pounded, buddy.
That's right. Folks, we're glad to be in camp. Hey, y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back, and we're going to be heading out on day one.
I can't wait.
Just Killing Time is brought to you by Anderson Manufacturing.
This segment of Just Killing Time is brought to you by Maple Tree Outdoors, Landmaster UTVs. Just got out to Shire, and like always, before I head to the stand, I want to put on a little Invisible. Just put a little of this on, keeps all those dead skin cells from falling off our body, and those cells are the number one way that animals detect our scent. I can tell you one thing, this helps old big boy here get closer to the game he's after.
Another doe. Hey y'all, we're in Saskatchewan. We're up here, Buck and I, hunting with Charles Stone Outfitters. Charles and his wife and his staff, they have already, in a half a day, shown us some superior hospitality. They're great folks. Looks like they got a great operation. Some of the guys in camp last week were killing 150s, 160s, pretty routinely. So, you know, I've already seen deer this morning. It's Saskatchewan. You know, some of the biggest deer in the world, day in and day out, come from right here near where we're at. We're just about 20 miles or so south of Battleford, Saskatchewan. Hour into my hunt, and like I said, I've already seen a half a dozen deer, a couple little bucks. So, 14 degrees, it's chilly. That's why I'm in this heater bodysuit. This heater bodysuit's gonna allow me to stay in here all day to get your big bull when he comes through. And that's the hardest thing about hunting up north, folks, in what they call the extreme range of the white-tailed deer. And we're getting there as far as the northern end of the range. That's staying warm. There's snow on the ground, you can hear the wind howling. 14 degrees, and the heater bodysuit's gonna keep me here in the stand. And I got 2 deer coming in right now. A slick and a slick.
Now this is a really nice 8-point and would probably be a shooter most any other place we hunt, but not here, not in Saskatchewan, and definitely not at Charles Stone Outfitters.
Oh, man, they send me out with a thermos of coffee and a lunch bag. If I know old Buck, he probably done ate half of his, but I'm just getting ready to open mine up. Let's see what we got. Good grief. Look at this. Y'all need to look in there. Can y'all see that? What a lot of stuff. Pringles, M&M's. Not even sure what the Halloween fruit gummies. Oh. Rice Krispie treats? Good grief. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna go hungry today. I'll get me something out of here, have me a little snack on my coffee, snuggle back in the heater bodysuit, and wait on that big old buck to come out here to this bait. And I just know it's a matter of time. I can feel it. Charles Stone Outfitters, they definitely do it right, folks.
As I'm drinking my coffee, I look up and see that 8-pointer coming back through yet again. All I can say is he sure is a pretty deer.
Just Killing Time is brought to you by Anderson Manufacturing.
This segment of Just Killing Time is brought to you by Night Muzzleloaders, Scorpion Crossbows, and Deer Haven Trophy Bucks. That pretty much wraps up my day one at Charles Stone Outfitters. Let's jump over to Buck and see how his day is going. As you can tell, Buck's seeing a lot of deer as well, including a nice 9-pointer. It's definitely got him thinking.
It's midday and we just had a real nice 9-point come in, and I think I'm figuring him for about $140. I could be wrong because these 300-pounders up here sometimes fool me. They said they had about 150-inch 9 coming in around here somewhere, but I don't think that was him. I hope I didn't make a mistake. Well, we've been having deer coming and going all day long. We had that nice 9-point show back up in here and a couple other smaller bucks here in the late afternoon. And I still let him walk off a second time today. He better hadn't tempted me too many times, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, we got a little while left yet this evening, not much time. And we'll be back in here again tomorrow, so y'all hang in there with us. Maybe something good will show up tomorrow. Not that that 9-point wasn't nice, but maybe something nicer will show up tomorrow, so we'll see what happens.
Well, folks, we saw a ton of deer on the first day up there for Charles Stone. I saw one that I would have probably shot pretty much anywhere in the country. I think Max did the same. One of the other clients had some good success that day. Y'all check out this buck he shot. It's a pretty deer.
Brian Ganifke from Cottonwood, Minnesota. We had the privilege to come out here to the Charles Stone Outfitters in Saskatchewan, Canada, with my son TJ, my brother-in-law Jason. We shot this buck this morning about 9:45 on the edge of the woods. They got a lot of fantastic looking deer out here. I just shot this one early this morning to get the ball rolling and been on stand ever since, and there's some monster deer out here. Very accommodating place to hunt.
Just Killing Time is brought to you by Anderson Manufacturing.
This segment of Just Killing Time is brought to you by Alps Outdoors, High Mountain Seasoning.
Hey, welcome back to this week's edition of Camp Chef Cooking with Puff, and we've got a real treat for you today. A camp meal, breakfast that very little cleanup, just a griddle. We've already fried some bacon up and got our griddle heated. Bacon grease is on it. We're going to do a little thing today that the British would call toad in the hole, or some of our people plain people in Amish would call it hen on the nest. We're just going to take some homemade bread, any kind of bread will work, and we're just going to kind of tear or cut the center out of some of it and make a hole in it. Do a couple pieces like that. And we're going to take it over to our griddle. It's hot with our bacon grease already on it, and we're going to toast it up some. We're going to let that toast just a second or two and start to get brown on that side. We're going to flip it. Then we're going to put some eggs in the center of it. And we're going to make a breakfast meal here that you can eat on a napkin. You don't have to dirty any plates, any forks, anything, just one griddle. We've got our bread toasted on one side, so we're going to go ahead and take a couple eggs over, and we're going to put them right in the center of it. Going to turn our heat down really low. I'm going to go back and get us some salt and pepper. A little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper. Okay, we're going to let this cook real slow, low heat, till the egg sets up. Then we can flip them. If you want it sunny side up, don't flip it. But we're going to flip them, get it pretty well done, that we can take and eat this on a napkin. Okay, looks like our hen in the nest is about done, and you can cook it whatever you like. If you like your egg less done or more, whatever suits you. So that's the nice thing about it. If you like it runny in the center, then you can back off on the cooking. These are cooked pretty good today. We're going to serve them on a napkin, just like so. We're going to take some of our bacon that we've already done. Lay a piece right on it like that, and look at there. We've got our breakfast meal right here on a napkin. Don't have to wash any dishes up other than our griddle afterwards. I got our toast, our egg, and our bacon all on the napkin. What a great camp treat. Less work for cleanup. Hey, for more great recipes like this, check us out, jkttv.com, and go to the recipe page. Until next week, this is Camp Chef Cooking with Puff. Enjoy.
Hi, I'm Tom Steffner with Anderson Manufacturing. Today I'm going to be telling you a little bit about our weapons. There are two major benefits of the Anderson rifle. The first benefit is we are the true manufacturer of the major components of this rifle. We currently chamber in 5.56, 6.8, and 308 Win. We machine the upper, the lower, the charging handle, the free float forearms, the rails, and the flash hider in Hebron, Kentucky. The second and probably the most important thing that separates Anderson rifles against the masses is our guns run totally dry by using a proprietary treatment called RF85. The two main benefits of the RF85 are simple. You never oil the weapon, it runs totally dry, and it cleans up with soap and water. Anderson Manufacturing is the only AR manufacturer that has the proprietary rights of RF85. Because we utilize strict quality control guidelines, we're able to offer you a lifetime warranty, one of the few in the industry, on all our Anderson rifles. If you'd like more information about the Anderson rifle or the other great products we manufacture, please go to andersonrifles.com or feel free to give us a call at 859-689-4085.
Now, if you would like to experience some of the finest whitetail hunting Saskatchewan has to offer, contact Mr. Charles Stone of Charles Stone Outfitting, area code 306-937-3641 or area code 306-481-5600. 5732.
Folks, that's all the time we had on this week's show. We saw a pile of deer, and I tell you, you better stay tuned next week because we're back up here for Charles Stone, and man, we're going to try to drop the hammer on a couple big Canadian whitetails.
I can't wait. The deer we're seeing is going to be awesome. Hey, talk about awesome. These Anderson rifles, RF85, as you know, hope you at home know, you don't have to oil this rifle, soap and water cleanup. It's easy to shoot. We're working on this one. We're going to put over 1,000 rounds to it and see if it jams up.
Yeah, let's fire a few more. See what we get here.
Just Killing Time is brought to you by Anderson Manufacturing and Landmaster UTVs, Heater Bodysuit, True-Lock Choke Tubes, Invisiboil, High Mountain Seasoning, Deer Haven Trophy Bucks, Game Sled, Camp Chef, Alps Outdoors, Night Muzzleloaders, Scorpid Crossbows, and these other fine sponsors.
This webcast is made possible by Crossman's Benjamin Air Rifles.
Just killing time.